As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Arusea will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Arusea's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law, gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Strider 1, target destroyed. Missile away. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you. Understood.
You were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. You check your TAC terminal. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
We're not ruined for ideals. What point is there in living? That's the juice of this country.
It's erosion.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
ID'd as Ocean Forces.
Can't see the tops of the
This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
Why don't people realize this?
There's a strict curfew. But people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on.
This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask yourselves, what is best for our country?
Strider 3, Fox 2.
You guys are open to our before, leading our country even further into ruin.
Wait. The General managed to convince them.
Those that protect General LaFarge are the real patriots. Onward!
Strider 1, Fox 2.
How are we supposed to tell the difference? There are enemies everywhere. There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We archived all the footage that we've shot for when the communication networks come back online. We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a Cold War. Enemy has a rock! Evade! Enemy signs of the Cold Warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone. Push it! Missile inbound!
Fox 3.
It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, the General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
Vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals. Here comes the traitor, Lafarge. This is a wide net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they? Lafarge in that vehicle!
They've been set up in all the right places.
Your delusions of fighting with drones is what got us into this mess.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us. We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us.
You want us to wait and see if they're friendly?
side. We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Gruner Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the Radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Their planes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Gruner Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
We're the only ones here on our side!
Fox 2!
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a mainframe or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
We're saved by the days from the experimental squadron. Did you forget?
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a pass feeling. Fire on that vehicle!
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped. Target destroyed.
It is not machines that make the decisions, however. It's people. Understand that.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 199er Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah. Don't they know nowhere is safe?
Sea forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Longcaster. Trigger, that one's Ocean. Do not attack before target identification is complete.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
Our capital strength has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War.
An armored vehicle's behind us. Expansion. Vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for it.
We're taking fire! Take care of them!
Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
Listen up. From here on out, all aircraft are prohibited from taking off. We're taking fire! We can't hold off! I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
The drones aren't receiving my orders. Can we switch the UAVs to slave mode? Did you hear me? That was friendly fire!
You cannot fire on a target until it's ID'd. Don't let it happen again.
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. The General is speaking with the commander. There are even rumors of penal units turning in their former allies.
unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
SAM site down.
We have no choice. Fire!
So what? Why are you getting your panties in a twist?
Shoot down any aircraft that approach us. What are you thinking? It's a Russian! Shoot it down! The member of the penal unit going flying from the plane.
Trigger, that one's Ocean. Do not attack before target identification is complete.
Fire on that vehicle!
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere to see?
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the emerging military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
The bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This isn't good.
In a time of war, it was a mistake to create something like a fuel station.
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster.
An armored vehicle behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for us.
Taking fire! Take care of them! I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
Acting suspiciously. Shoot it down.
The General is speaking with the Commander.
General, we still have grounds at our disposal.
For peace talks. Please, watch over the future. We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces.
SAM site down.
There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies.
Strider 1, target destroyed. The General's vehicle is under attack. Our VIP is taking fire.
We're taking fire! We can't hold off! We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time. We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belgian technology than just UAVs. Taking IFF designations for weapons an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate Harvey with blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belgian technology only brought chaos to the world.
Start receiving my orders.
I can't believe Rusia is responsible for Harlan's assassination.
Talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Listen up. From here on out, all aircraft are prohibited from taking off.
I'm on my target's tail.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Caution! Enemy has a lock!
It's a Russian military.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
ID is Erusian military.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Watch your chaff and flare supply.
Bandit sighted. Damn it! We're outnumbered. There were too many conservatives in the Air Force that hated the drone.
Confirming Strider 1 destroyed target.
We're taking heavy fire. Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle. We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals. Maybe we should join up with them. It means getting rid of those assholes faster.
You heard the call. There are no friendlies out there.
Regionalism is part of the infighting within these groups.
How'd you like, Longcaster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. Leave the rear to the others.
Understood.
Enemy on your radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for our losses. They shouldn't take responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservators like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly. We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper too.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight. Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. Suspicious. There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, unknown's attacking the girl's plane.
Hold on tight.
Longcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Trigger, ceasefire.
Shit.
That's all we can do. Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No, unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, unknown's attacking the girl's plane.
Hold on tight.
Trigger, ceasefire. Longcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No, unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong. path.
Wait, unknown's attacking the girl's plane.
Hold on tight.
Longcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. Ocean fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Welcome.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it was Ocean big shots, do you? I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strike.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Mine. No good. Shit.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Chassis flares are running low.
They're in my way.
This is rebuilding. Evading missile.
Well done.
My target's tail.
Missile. Missile.
Attacking.
Attack missed.
Target was not struck.
Missile. Breaking.
Strider 1, missile launched. Strider 1, target acquired.
Nice kill!
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... in drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, OC craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could.
Missile.
Weapons free.
Missile.
We're cleared to attack the escort.
Missile.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Missile.
Can't abort the MQ-99 launch. Our commander overridden.
Fox 3.
You must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Like, something like that. Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses. Hostile has a lock. Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Headed this way.
Enemy has a beat on you.
No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Not bad at all, Trigger.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile.
5 bandits remaining.
Missile.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need.
Missile.
Autonomous servers fully functional.
Missile.
It's not enough to be really functional. There has to be a time when it should not function.
Missile. Missile.
They are after data, aren't they?
Missile.
Four bandits left.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile away. 3 bandits to go. Two bandits left. Show them what you got. Target acquired. 1 bandit to go.
that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. The General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to escort. I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Broadcaster, are all of you...
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Ocean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Ocean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. Our soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness.
Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to do.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. And what? Abandon Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help.
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Lancaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete.
Caution. Pull up.
Our air support is here.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Thank God. Friendly birds.
Destroyed.
Caution. Pull up.
Update us on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run. Artillery fire on the run. We're starboard side. We're waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety. Do me a favor, Lancaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Caution.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Caution. Pull up.
Calling friendly birds! Take out the hostiles in our area! Get us out of this hellhole! We need help when we're still up and running!
It's no use! Work to the right! Fire at that supply ship!
We're outnumbered.
It's the radicals that shot us in the back. We'll make them pay.
Shoot us in the back! There's more over here. The bodies are dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fight. Yeah, they're all lined up. No, they are not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here, but I really don't want to think about it. Damn those Russian bastards! It's a blatant war crime! Take photos for evidence.
Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
It's all crazy people.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship and the munitions depot is highly combustible.
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
I just got the photograph. Give us another 30 seconds. The men say they want to remove field to a proper area. We can't afford to take any more shit. Go with us! See the APC from there?
ID complete.
Can you hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks!
It's a big base.
Missile.
Targets in machine gun range.
Missile. Missile.
No pursuit, team. We just need to buy some time.
Missile.
Hold them at bay until Operation Feeding time.
Missile.
Move them away from the mass driver.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Strike craft. High ship.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched.
The rebels are here. First one go by and detonate on the second.
Help me! Gather all the wounded together.
Missile.
I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. The spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their family. Most likely, we were involved in development.
Gotcha, pal.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
We can just defend the mass driver today. Our army can turn this thing around.
Fire! Fire at will! Right. Only make it in time.
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right. We leave the movie. This will guarantee us a one-way ticket to hell.
Missile.
Pretty sure we're there already.
Missile.
It's the Osean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side? Burying each other!
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Missile.
Hold your fire! Confirmed. The info is from Allied AWACS. Hold your fire! Roger. What are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
Ambush! Stay calm! Reform the ranks! It's fine if we take a little damage. We need to finish this fight now.
Watch your chaff and flare supply.
Missile.
That goes for the team. Tanks fast, but they're running on fumes and low on ammo.
Missile. Missile.
Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? He's into the tank!
Missile.
Allied retreat looks good. All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Missile.
An explosion inside! They do the countdown. The enemy's not stupid. Grab the supply ship. Do the countdown! There's still one arsenal bird left. If we can fill it full of bombs, then Aruzia will have a fighting chance. Use cameras to track the supply ships.
Missile.
Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship! We think we're done for!
Missile.
Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
The timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase out the bogies! There's no way they're ours! Almost there. Commence Operation No Return! These are unguided. Stay on course. Let's just get this done with.
Fox 2.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Watch yourselves. These guys are working together to bring us down.
Trigger, boss, get over here quick!
Caution. Pull up.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Evading enemy missile. It's like with such skill and precision. Don't tell me this is no good.
Punch 2! Strata 1, target acquired.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile away. Strider 1 has entered the clouds.
It's no use. The enemy pilots outclass us. Destroy the best driver completely. No control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. We are a go for launch.
This is launch control. The enemy is closing. Behind my launch readiness.
Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time.
Launch control. Roger that.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Missile. Missile. Ammunition 0. Missile. Missile. Missile.
Fox 3.
Missile. Missile.
Only half the bombers bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
Missile.
Intercept those bombers. Strider 1, target acquired.
Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Missile.
The bombers are about to reach the island. Shoot them down now. All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
Continue with your mission.
They use the lack of contact with superiors to do whatever they want.
Getting the landing craft! Many thanks, Lancaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
We did it! We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly. If you see 3 strikes, count the 3 and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly!
Hey you, dumbass with the scratches on his tail. You hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Erusian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? Call me the Scrap Queen.
Lancaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
I have a bit of intel for you. We'll share it if you can help these refugees. Count me in.
That's right. We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete.
Mission 0. Missile.
Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I'm thinking about how I do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she?
Okay, sir. You've been taking this to the enemy's doorstep. Not me.
Missile.
Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here! Attack right here!
Lancaster, we confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Target acquired. Strider 1, target destroyed.
Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up.
You're low on missiles. Target is in machine gun range.
Missile.
Good job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything without you around.
Everyone knows there's no other reason.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Missile.
Behind the enemy.
Missile. Pull up.
Hurry! Get moving! Didn't think that'd miss.
Missile.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the Arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the Arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it. 3 minutes to the enemy's air defense network.
Missile.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar.
Missile.
You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
If we let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it.
Which one first?
Don't try to follow after the supply ships. Stick close to trigger. Supply ship's in the clouds.
Launched.
We can't find it.
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down. We've recalculated the remaining time.
These guys continue pursuit of the supply ship.
The missile hit the supply ship dead on. 90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Don't lose them!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
That plane's starting to ice up.
Missile.
60 seconds remain.
Missile.
Turn their backs to us. Now I'm looking for them.
So they're trying to feed that giant monster of a bird. We can't let them complete their mission.
Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
Ammunition 0.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. And we'll go down if we don't...
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
The princess sat there looking miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat. Take a look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
Outer space.
No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself. Or at least it was until war erupted.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be connected to a very distant, faraway source of great conflict and strife. Even long before the war, the whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
That's not the way I heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was told he tried to fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
I wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness. I think that thing should be destroyed.
It's time for the briefing. Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a real reason to put up a fight. But, what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Erusia, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle. It's currently occupied by some of the Erusian forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Aruja's lead faction. While we can't use all our aircraft to attack, the transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Got it.
Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good.
We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home. Together.
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belgian accent.
It's time for the briefing. Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a real reason to put up a fight. But what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Aruja, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle. It's currently occupied by some of the Erusian forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Aruja's lead faction. While we can't use all our aircraft to attack, the transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Got it.
Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good.
We'll make it. We're all gonna...
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
No Ocean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target. We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, to work.
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not.
So, capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hujan.
Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat!
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. They're Erusian refugees. They must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or we'll open fire.
What are you talking about? They already are firing on us. The enemy's confused.
I know.
So what's this faction split from the Erusian military?
The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence. Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vaslij, which neighbored Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, but not our friends.
We're all out of ammo. Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again. Who's here? No, for the Ocean Army. Why are they after this base? Missiles, gunfire, whatever it takes. I want those blades full of holes. They're coming straight at us. Run! Retreat! Our tank can't take on a fighter.
Missile.
Fire the Salmon 1! They're bombing us! We're unable to use the SAMs! Help me!
The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate.
Missile away.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
We're coming up on the castle. Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies. Shit!
I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Yeah, I know.
Missile. Missile.
That's Shalaji Castle.
Destroyed.
They're here already. They can pay for what they did to our scouts. Take in both civilians and refugees without discrimination. Get away from the stone buildings and take shelter somewhere sturdier or underground. Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engine.
Strider 1 crashed. No Ocean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target. We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, to work.
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not.
So, we capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hujan.
Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat!
Strider 1, APC destroyed.
There aren't that many. Aim carefully and take them down.
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. They're Erusian refugees. They must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or we'll open fire.
What are you talking about? They already are firing on us. The enemy's confused. I know.
Missile. Caution.
We're all out of ammo! Don't give up! We're not going to lose our country again!
Target is in machine gun range.
Protect the base!
Strider 1, target eliminated. So what's this faction split from the Erusian military? The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence. Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vassalage, Pashmina, and Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, but not our friends.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
Fox 2.
They're bombing us!
Plane will access
We're unable to use the SAMs! Help me!
The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate.
Target destroyed.
Fire the SAM at once!
Strider 3 launching missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Coming up on the castle. Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies.
Shit. I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Missile.
Yeah, I know.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
That's Shalaji Castle.
Missile. Missile.
They're here already.
Missile.
Paid for looking into our scouts.
Missile.
Take in both civilians and refugees without discrimination. We'll have enough. Get away from the stone buildings and take shelter somewhere sturdier or underground. Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engines.
Missile.
Sam is out. We're running out of ways to strike back.
Missile. Missile.
Locked on hostile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
I'm on back.
Missile. 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 Caution.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Set up AA weapons. Put them on a flat surface.
Fox 2.
Allied shutdown!
Missile.
I'm taking fire! No flight capable! What's your six? Shake him off! None of our units are able to communicate or recall. Locked on hostile.
Missile. Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Target eliminated. We still have plenty of missiles left, but the launcher is toast. Please, somebody answer us! We've lost more than half of our forces. The battle won't last much longer. Let us have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on. Heads up! Bandit behind you!
Caution. Pull up.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Pull up.
All of our infantry fighting vehicles and tanks are gone. Fire! Aiming fire!
Missile.
Fox 2!
Missile. Missile.
Missile away. New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed.
Missile.
This town was of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we get bombed every night.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Not something I'll tell my son about.
Yeah, they can go on ahead without me.
Missile.
Missile evaded.
Missile.
Missile hit.
Everything's on fire! Missile fired. Evading.
Missile.
Target acquired.
These guys are blinding us.
That takes care of all the hostiles in the castle town. That will eliminate any other pockets of resistance.
Spider 3, launching missile.
Damage report. Missile. Breaking. They have more aircraft. More planes incoming. Fire more missiles. Cancel takeoff. Soul Squadron, stand by.
Negative. This battle's over if we don't get up there. We're on with hope of restoration. Don't worry. As long as we accelerate inside the tunnel, they won't be able to shoot us down that easily.
Their interceptors are in the air.
All right.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot the invaders out of our skies. Good luck, Soul Squadron.
Understood. You are in violation of Shalashi airspace. Turn around and we'll be forced to shoot you down.
This is the Ocean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
You must be the snowbirds. It's absurd for you to be talking so tough after losing one of your leaders at Fort Monty. You bastard. You defile this country. As long as you're here, this country will never know peace. Shit.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
All these guys are pretty accomplished fighter pilots.
Missile.
Missile away.
We just need to buy ourselves some time. I'm out! Ejecting!
Locked on.
I hope he's okay. Bailing out under those conditions. I can see his parachute. Let's pray he makes it to safety.
3 to go. Don't let them work together. Back up trigger.
Welcome. Righto. Enemy on your back.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Except the leader. We can take the Lookout King. They should have left just like we told them to.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Vito and I will take care of that one. Understood.
I'm on my target's tail.
These guys expect us to surrender? I'll kill them myself.
Missile. 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 Missile.
March 2.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Bosnian pilots are known for their skill. Let's leave this fight to them.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. Missile.
Target locked.
Let's do this.
Missile evaded.
Roll's been hit. He's ejected. Damn. We can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some time.
As expected, but a lucky shot would be boring.
Some kind of energy weapon. No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, we have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east. High-speed projectile launch enemy aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky.
We can still help you.
Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I'm not that person.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Hostile team squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on.
Hey, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to Trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. Rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Welcome. That just cost us our lives.
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy is still unfazed. Keep up the attack. Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of your pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then, to see if he's truly worthy.
Hey, look. It's like the sky's been sliced wide open. You sure know if you knew all the pain that's still destroyed?
Someone to guide us. Wait, I can't think of anyone out there than you. Being together, taught me something. True fighters don't belong with the blue. They have no place in the cosmos of the skies. And they're what the facilitated Air Force should be fighting against. That bastard's moving in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you blow him to pieces.
This weapon is not enough to take down 3 strikes. This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it. There are pilots like you in every generation, and I've found every last one of them.
Mr. X is ascending rapidly.
The missiles went straight for the sun, not a casual move.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
His movements, I knew it.
Missile.
Mr. X moves like the drone I saw in Bulgararest.
Missile.
Maybe you've got it backwards. Maybe the drone is the one that moves like Mr. X.
Missile.
There's gonna be copies of him flying around?
We'd be lucky if they're only in the dozens.
Missile.
Not bad.
Strider 1 scored another hit.
He's still flying, but his plane's been damaged. Finish him off, Trigger.
Missile away. Target was not struck.
Trigger has splashed a bandit.
Can you hear me? Pilot with the 3 strikes. This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing. I just don't know what.
No Osean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target. We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, get to work.
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendly or not.
So, we capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hushin.
Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat!
Strider 1, APC destroyed.
There aren't that many. Aim carefully and take them down.
There are more vehicles.
The resupply went well. We should be okay on food and fuel reserves for a little while at least. Luckily, the rumor that the Erusian army is advancing nearby is only a rumor. There's no sign of them from the skies. Rumors, rumors, rumors. This is what happens when you lose communications. But we got one good fact. The plane Trigger shot down was an advanced model of the X-02 Wyvern. It was developed in the last Continental War. Erusia had a lot up their sleeves. Apparently, they were even supposed to have Belkin aircraft back in the First War. What if Trigger couldn't shoot it down? Just thinking about it gives me chills. We're lucky to be here. In war, you never know what's lurking behind the curtains. But it looks like everything's loose now. Solid chain of command, rest periods after sorties, a battlefield where you know friend from foe. All of that's gone now, lost in a fog of confusion. Feels like a distant dream. Now, just how the hell are we gonna get out of this mess?
When we got to the mainland, we found the space elevator's support facility. I guess this was the factory where they built the gigantic structure the elevator traveled in. There was this little girl sitting in front of a mural. When the princess saw her, she shuddered like she'd seen a ghost. The girl had a stuffed animal. This was the day after the shit went down at Tyler Island. She walked right up to the princess, took her hand, and led her into the factory. One thing's for sure, they knew each other. The factory'd been converted to a production line for Erusian drones. It was fully automated and chugging along, making drone after drone after drone. Once they got inside, the princess stopped and just stood there. Another girl was there with a man in a lab coat. He was trying to use his keyboard, but she wouldn't let him. She took a data chip and threw it on the ground. Then she walked over to us and took the gun from the prison guard's holster. She pulled the trigger and destroyed the chip. Later, I found out that the girl with the gun and the one with the stuffed animal were sisters. They were also the granddaughters of Mihai A. Shalaji, the legendary pilot. Gramps used to talk about him. He said Mihai was the top ace from 2 wars ago. Know any Belkans? Because this guy was a Belkan, and they love to stir shit up. Pitting nations against other nations is a particular favorite of theirs, along with developing hyper-advanced technology.
That's right. I'm Belkan, born and raised. My country is gone now. Rather than surrender to its enemy, Belka detonated 7 nuclear weapons on its own soil. My people scattered around the globe, living in the shadows of other countries. We had a new purpose: to breed wars. The theory was that through war, we could achieve our destiny and our revenge. I had just finished inputting Mihai's data when his granddaughter came in. She destroyed the only copy I had of the information I squeezed out of him. The girl loved Mihai. No one knew more than her just how hard I pushed her grandfather for that data, how much I made him sacrifice in the process. I promised his granddaughters that his efforts were not in vain, that it could end this terrible war. But in the end, it only caused more chaos and despair. We were responsible for all this damage, all this tragedy. Now, we were going to pay for it. The Erusians, once our allies, would see to that. I had lost the drive to continue my work, even before I noticed Mihai's granddaughters eyeing me with suspicion that one day. I should have stopped then, for all our sakes. Mihai's granddaughter tossed the gun aside. She said if she resorted to killing, she'd just end up like the rest of us. And by us, she meant everyone, including the princess. Like me, the princess was afraid to look into the girl's eyes. She knew that by encouraging her people, she kept the war going. Mihai and his granddaughter were victims of it, and now, they too were paying the price.
Is this for Belka? Or for Erusia? My grandfather had only one wish: to continue soaring through the endless skies. That was the only place where he felt alive. But I don't even have a country to call home, let alone the sky. The Black Forest, the lake, they are no longer mine. Even though those lands were once cherished by my late mother. We have to learn to put that sense of nostalgia behind us and behave like mature adults.
My homeland. She's right. It feels so far away now. The woman with the rifle approached me. She was focused on more pressing issues.
I checked the computer. All of the data on the legendary ace had already been installed.
No, I pulled it before it was completed. However, there are 2 aircraft that are already scheduled to be manufactured based on that data.
We must destroy the factory.
This isn't the only one. There are more facilities just like it, and the 2 planes containing the data will be manufactured at one of those facilities.
So, this place runs on solar power that the space elevator generates, right? How about the others? We can destroy the space elevator and cut the power to them. First things first, let's take this one out.
I'll show you which locations to target.
I stood there, thinking about that mural by the factory's entrance. Harling commissioned it to be painted. I realized that in the background, behind the dancing figures, the artist had painted several space elevators. I understand now. The space elevator wasn't designed to exploit Erusia after all.
Good. And afterwards, we'll bring down the space elevator itself. No matter why it was built, Right now, it's the root of this chaos.
I wonder
Yes?
which path you would choose when looking at Harling's mirror.
Let's get the briefing started.
We've done enough air operations. Just let us go home.
There's no path for us to get home. Whatever direction you fly, it'll be right into a hail of enemy fire. Earlier, we received a communication via the partially restored general network. Here is what it contained. Apparently, the Erusian radicals have gathered around the space elevator, as it's a source of energy. Give the warmongers a powerful energy source, and you give them the luxury to keep on fighting. In response to this, people from both Osea and Erusia have joined forces, and will take down the final Arsenal bird in a saturation attack from the air and sea. Once that's achieved, they'll take the space elevator from the aggressors.
Has the source been verified?
It could be fake. I hear you. Take a look at what's written at the end. Hey, dumbass. If you want to bring the world back from the brink, go to the lighthouse. You can see the future.
Dumbass?
Sounds familiar.
It certainly does. It's from those guys we met in Tyler Island, the 444 squad. It's a message to all those looking to end the war. But I also think it's a message for Trigger.
Guess we'll do what it says.
Okay. Well then, I'm thinking we go roast that damn bird.
Looks like we're all on the same page. It's time to end this war. Time to fly, guys. Let's go get that Arsenal bird.
Fighter Squadron, sortie ASAP.
We need help! Don't let them damage more! Show them what the erosion, no, what fighter pilots are made of!
Thanks. I owe you.
No sweat.
Get into formation. We have the numbers.
Well, if it isn't the LRSSG, looks like our luck has turned. LRSSG, you will secure air superiority. There are Erusian aircraft in the Coalition, so they have been ID'd as friendly via the data link.
Just confirmed it.
The Erusian government aircraft, including drones, will show up as hostiles. You two aces, I think it is time to show us what you've got.
We don't have two anymore. Guess nobody told them.
That's quite true, Count. It's not just two. Wiseman trained his squad well. Everyone's still entered as an ace. He'd be proud of you all.
To all of you who have gathered here, regardless of your country, this is headquarters of the Ocean Army Southern Command. Wait, you can forget that designation. We are a coalition formed exclusively for the sole purpose of taking down the Arsenal Bird. Wait until we're ready to strike the Arsenal Bird in unison. Roger.
Ross, you're doing speaking on an open channel. The enemy can hear everything he's saying. There's no other choice. The Erusian aircraft are in the coalition as well.
This is Skull Squadron and Rigel Squadron of the Erusian Air Force. We're here on our own. Lancaster, we're entering your airspace.
This is C2. Republic of Hostage are also moving to rendezvous. So the one squadron now.
It's Mr. X's crew.
Count, ease up. Engagement is forbidden.
Don't worry, I know. We need every bird we can call upon. Even if they were flying with the guy that killed Wiseman. Some of their squadrons are in weird formations.
Manned aircraft with UAVs and slave brood.
All this just to keep a war going.
So back your strategy.
You're mine! Bandit acquired. Firing.
Enemy missile launch. Concentrate on dodging.
My troops took out an enemy aircraft.
Okay, commencing transmission. I'm speaking over both terrestrial broadcasting and video transmission networks. It's not important who no, who we are. First, the rules. Destroy the space elevator. Second, we want power to the drone factory cut in order to put a stop to all the war and chaos that its products cause. And last, we want to bring an end to this pointless war that has given rise to a state of anarchy. Let me tell you what's going on right now. The land is overrun with refugees who have lost their homes. This is no isolated incident. In spite of that, the war continues to rage overhead.
Strider 1, Fox 3.
Without IM, that's like a slapstick routine.
Are the friendly Erusians rebels or what?
They're rebels, but I'm sure it's more complicated than that. Brush up on current events later. Focus on the enemy.
Copy that. Take a look. See that line continuing above the horizon? The cable goes up to the sky as far as the eye can see. Nobody thinks about this, but the space elevator is the world's tallest transmission tower. In theory, its radio waves cover exactly half the globe. We've jacked our signal in order to reach out to you.
Strider 1, target acquired.
How many more do we need to take out?
Shoot them down one at a time. They'll run out eventually.
I heard 3 strikes already.
Tricky devil.
Streak 1, get him off me. Follow us to Strider 1, and the tide will turn in our favor.
5 minutes remaining.
infrastructure down, this broadcast can only be transmitted to certain regions. If you can access the server, consider yourself lucky. You get to see a real live princess. Hey, Cosette, say hello to everyone. Yes.
Admiral, it's safe over here. You're taking away all their guns.
Yes. Let's open up the exit. Everyone get the refugees into the underground tunnel. George, Tabloid?
All right, understood.
In gun range. Commander 6. Missile launched.
The time has come to show the enemy the true meaning of the street system.
Our princess is looking at a mural. There's another one here too. It shows a whole bunch of space elevators. Skies unknown. Cosette, let's go. Yes!
Warning. Missiles launched from the Arsenal bird. Helios projectiles. All aircraft, stay clear of the blast area. 10 seconds to impact. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
How many got caught in that explosion?
Lancaster, do we have more incoming?
Unknown. Proceed with caution.
We can't switch off the security system, but we've got this. If what he said is true, this will give us at least 10 seconds. Cosette! Cosette! What the hell's wrong with you? Get back here! As you all saw, we have a problem. The princess went by herself into the maintenance area and has shut us out. My team's gonna go this time. Stupid woman.
Missile launch from the Arsenal bird. Shit, airburst tight. Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Helios arrived.
Don't fly so close together. Helios been shot! I'm bailing out!
I said we were gonna take down the space elevator, but it's not like we can just go out there and chop it down. At the top of the windbreak, 6 location markers have been set in place. They monitor distortions in the space elevator. Those are the locations we need to target. If the sensors go bad, the elevator's observation system will think the elevator has fallen. Until its safety can be confirmed, all microwaves will be stopped.
I get it. What a party.
I was gonna do it myself. You dumbass.
Helios launched from the Arsenal bird. 5 seconds. 3, 2, impact now.
How did they get Strider 1?
Well, if it isn't the LRSSG, looks like our luck has turned. LRSSG, you will secure air superiority. There are Erusian aircraft in the Coalition, so they have been ID'd as friendly via the data link.
Just confirmed it.
Erusian government aircrafts, including drones, will show up as hostiles. You two aces, I'm thinking it's time to show us what you've got.
We don't have 2 anymore. Guess nobody told them.
That's quite true, Count. It's not just 2. Wiseman trained his squad well. Everyone still entered as an ace. He'd be proud of you all.
To all of you who have gathered here, regardless of your country, this is headquarters of the Ocean Army Southern Command. Wait, you forget that designation. We are a coalition formed exclusively for the sole purpose of taking down the Arsenal bird. Wait until we're ready to strike the arsenal bird in unison. Roger.
What's he doing speaking on an open channel? The enemy can hear everything he's saying. There's no other choice. The Erusian aircraft are in the coalition as well.
This is Skull Squadron and Rifle Squadron of the Erusian Airport. We're here on our own. Lancaster, we're entering your airspace.
This is C2. Look across the terminal so we can run it. There's only one squadron, though.
This is Mr. X's crew.
Count, ease up. Engagement is forbidden.
Don't worry, I know. We need every bird we can call upon. Even if they were flying with the guy that killed Wiseman. Some of their squadrons are in weird formations.
They have manned aircraft with UAVs and flame route.
All this just to keep a war going.
Hey, nothing good comes from casting Vulcan technology.
There's still this many troops on either side? Strider 1 has nailed the target.
Okay, commencing transmission. I'm speaking on both terrestrial broadcasting and video transmission networks. It's not important why... No. First, our goals. Destroy the space elevator. Second, we want power to the drone factory cut in order to put a stop to all the war and chaos that its products cause. And last, we want to bring an end to this pointless war that has given rise to a state of anarchy. Let me tell you what's going on right now. The land is overrun with refugees who have lost their homes. This is no isolated incident. In spite of that, the war continues to rage overhead.
You never need to worry about running out of pilots, Colonel.
I have a visual on 3 strikes. Look out for 3 strikes. Do not shoot him down.
Didn't think that'd miss.
It's rebels or what?
I'm sure it's more complicated than that. Brush up on current events later. Focus on the enemy.
Copy that. Take a look. See that line continuing above the horizon? The cable goes up to the sky as far as the eye can see. Not many people know this, but the space elevator is the world's tallest transmission tower. In theory, its radio waves cover exactly half the globe. We've jacked up signal in order to reach out to you.
How many more do we need to take out?
Shoot them down one at a time. They'll run out eventually.
Keep beating. Drones and manned aircraft flying in the same skies is the best way to wage war.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Strike out. So who's this guy with 3 strikes in front of me?
The UAVs were sluggish once the leader went down.
I thought as much. Drones without leaders are slow as hell. The biggest flaw in their slave route.
With the communications infrastructure down, this broadcast can only be transmitted to certain regions. If you can access the server, consider yourself lucky. You get to see a real live princess. Hey, Cosette, say hello to everyone. Yes.
Emerald, it's safe over here. We take out the other guns.
Yes. Let's open up the exit. Everyone get the refugees into the underground tunnel. George, Tabloid.
All right, understood.
On our side? I've heard it in a long time. Against 3 strikes? Never again.
Attack missed. Game over with my 3 strikes tonight. Stand in the
3 strikes is one of us. That's what we got.
We're sure that the drones and manned vehicles can operate in unison.
Missiles launched from the Arsenal bird. Aiming at those projectiles. All aircraft, stay clear of the blast area. 10 seconds to impact. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
How many got caught in that explosion?
Broadcaster, do we have more incoming?
Unknown.
system. We've got this. If what he said is true, this will give us at least 10 seconds. Cosette! Cosette! What the hell's wrong with you? Get back here! As you all saw, we have a problem. The princess went by herself into the maintenance area and has shut us out. No idea where we're gonna go this time. Stupid woman.
Missile launch from the Arsenal bird. Shit, airburst type. Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Helios arrived.
Strider 1 is going down.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
We need help! Don't let them damage more! Show them what the erosion, no, what fighter pilots are made of!
Well, if it isn't the LRSSG, looks like our luck has turned. LRSSG, you will secure air superiority. There are Erusian aircraft in the Coalition, so they have been ID'd as friendly via the data link.
Just confirmed it.
Erusian government aircraft, including drones, will show up as hostiles. You two aces, I'm thinking it's time to show us what you've got.
We don't have two anymore. Guess nobody told them.
That's quite true, Count. It's not just two. Wiseman trained his squad well. Everyone's still entered as an ace. He'll be proud of you all.
To all of you who have gathered here, regardless of your country, this is headquarters of the Ocean Army Southern Command. Wait, forget that designation. We
We are a coalition formed exclusively for the sole purpose of taking down the Arsenal Bird. Wait until we're ready to strike the Arsenal Bird in unison.
Roger.
What's he doing speaking on an open channel? The enemy can hear everything he's saying. There's no other choice. The Erusian aircraft are in the coalition as well.
This is Gold Squadron and Rival Squadron of the Erusian Air Force. We're here on our own. Lancaster, we're entering your airspace.
This is Sol 2. Republic of hostage are also moving to rendezvous. Sending one squadron now.
It's Mr. X's crew.
Count, ease up. Engagement is forbidden.
Don't worry, I know. We need every bird we can call upon. Even if they were flying with the guy that killed Wiseman.
My troops are coming in the aircraft.
Some of their squadrons are in weird formations.
They have manned aircraft moving UAVs in slave mode.
All this just to keep a war going.
Defend our nation. Doesn't matter if it's on your side. Intact!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
That damn UAV.
Missile.
It's a wrongly unpredictable.
Watch your tail.
Missile. Missile.
I've got a sitting duck here.
Okay, commencing transmission. I'm speaking over both terrestrial broadcasting and video transmission networks. It's not important who no, who we are. First, our goals. Destroy the space elevator. Second, we want power to the drone factory cut in order to put a stop to all the war and chaos that its products cause. And last, we want to bring an end to this pointless war that has given rise to a state of anarchy. Let me tell you what's going on right now. The land is overrun with refugees who've lost their homes. This is no isolated incident. In spite of that, the war continues to rage overhead.
Missile fire. Evading.
Target acquired.
Check that bandit behind you. Target that stray UAV. Take it down now.
Are the friendly Erusians rebels or what?
They're rebels, but I'm sure it's more complicated than that. Brush up on current events later. Focus on the enemy.
Copy that. Take a look. See that line continue above the horizon? The cable goes up to the sky as far as the eye can see. Not many people know this, but the space elevator is the world's tallest transmission tower. In theory, its radio waves cover exactly half the globe. We've jacked up signal in order to reach out to you.
Strider 1, break! Caution, enemy has a lock.
Think about it. We're guinea pigs on this battlefield. We rely on machines for everything. We must protect our own lives. Evading. Continuing attack.
Their movements are pretty sloppy, but there's a lot of them. One wrong move and you'll be surrounded.
Locked on. Locked on.
5 minutes remaining.
With the communications infrastructure down, this broadcast can only be transmitted to certain regions. If you can access the server, consider yourself lucky. You get to see a real live princess. Hey, Cosette, say hello to everyone. Yes.
Emerald, it's safe over here. We're taking away all the guns.
Yes. Let's open up the exit. Everyone get the refugees into the underground tunnel. George, tabloid.
All right, understood. Come this far, don't get killed.
Target shot down.
I heard 3 strikes was already here.
Strider 1, watch your tail.
Missile.
It's not a war between nations anymore. It's a struggle between militias. Get caught and you're dead.
See? Nothing good comes from trusting Vulcan technology. Bandit acquired. Firing.
Our princess is looking at a mural. There's another one here too. It shows a whole bunch of space elevators. Skies are blue. Cosette, let's go. Yes!
Warning. Missiles launched from the Arsenal Bird. They're Helios projectiles. All aircraft, stay clear of the blast area. 10 seconds to impact. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
How many got
explosion.
Broadcaster, do we have more incoming?
Unknown. Proceed with caution.
Wilco.
We can't switch off the security system, but we've got this. If what he said is true, this will give us at least 10 seconds. Cosette! Cosette! What the hell's wrong with you? Get back here! As you all saw, we have a problem. The princess went by herself into the maintenance area and has shut us out. No idea what got her going this time. Stupid woman.
Missile launch from the arsenal bird. Shit, airburst type. Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Helios arrived.
Don't fight so close together. We're shot. I'm bailing out!
I said we were going to take down the space elevator, but it's not like we can just go out there and chop it down. At the top of the windbreak, 6 location markers have been set in place. They monitor distortions in the space elevator. Those are the locations we need to target. If the sensors go bad, the elevator's observation system will think the elevator has fallen. Until its safety can be confirmed, all microwaves will be stopped.
Oh, I get it. What a party.
I was going to do it myself. You dumbass.
Helios launched from the arsenal bird. 5 seconds. 3, 2, impact now.
Caught that. It's all over.
Can't outrun it! No!
Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to arrival. 2, inbound.
I'm going down! It's up to you now.
30 seconds remaining. Target acquired.
Breaking out of block. Enemy chewing on your tail. Break. Stay decided.
Hostile lockout, you've Strider 1.
The monster bird is in our trap. Well, here's a saturation attack. Wait for the signal.
We're out of time. The mission is a failure. All aircraft withdraw.
Well, if it isn't the LRSSG, looks like our luck has turned. LRSSG, you will secure air superiority. There are Erusian aircraft in the Coalition, so they have been ID'd as friendly via the data link.
Just confirmed it.
The Erusian government aircraft, including drones, will show up as hostiles. You two aces, I'm thinking it's time to show us what you've got.
We don't have 2 anymore. Guess nobody told them.
That's quite true, Count. It's not just 2. Wiseman trained his squad well. Everyone's still entered as an ace. He'd be proud of you all.
To all of you who have gathered here, regardless of your country, this is headquarters of the Ocean Army Southern Command. Wait, you can forget that designation. We are a coalition formed exclusively for the sole purpose of taking down the Arsenal Bird. Wait until we're ready to strike the Arsenal Bird in unison. Roger.
We're speaking on an open channel. The enemy can hear everything he's saying. There's no other choice. The Erusian aircraft are in the Coalition as well.
This is Skull Squadron and Rifle Squadron of the Erusian Air Force. We're here on our own. Lancaster, we're entering your airspace.
This is C2. Public and passengers are also moving to rendezvous. Sending on squadron now.
It's Mr. X's crew.
Count, ease up. Engagement is forbidden.
Don't worry, I know. We need every move we can call upon. Even if they were flying with the guy that killed Wiseman. squadrons are in weird formations. They have manned aircraft, UAVs, and slave food. All this just to keep the war going.
How many more do we need to take out?
Shoot them down one at a time. They'll run out eventually.
Fire at will.
Strider 1, watch your tail.
Okay, commencing transmission. I'm speaking over both terrestrial broadcasting and video transmission networks. It's not important why... No, who we are. First, destroy the space elevator. Second, we want power to the drone factory cut in order to put a stop to all the war and chaos that its products cause. And last, we want to bring an end to this pointless war that's giving rise to a state of anarchy. Let me tell you what's going on right now. The land is overrun with refugees who've lost their homes. This is no isolated incident. In spite of that, the war continues to rage overhead.
Missile hit.
Are the friendly Erusians rebels or what?
They're rebels, but I'm sure it's more complicated than that. Rush up on coordinates later. Focus on the enemy.
Copy that. Take a look. See that line continuing above the horizon? The cable goes up to the sky as far as the eye can see. Not many people know this, but the space elevator is the world's tallest transmission tower. In theory, its radio waves cover exactly half the globe. We've jacked up signal in order to reach out to you.
On our side? What protections I've heard in a long time. Again, three strikes? Never again.
Watch your chaff and flare supply.
Three strikes on a friendly tail.
Hit it down.
This isn't a rebellion. It's a battle for independence. Put down the arsenal bird and build a new country.
Some coalition this has turned out to be, huh? They'll keep talking big once the war's over, too. You can bet on it. We need something or someone to guide us.
With the communications infrastructure down, this broadcast can only be transmitted to certain regions. If you can access the server, consider yourself lucky. You get to see a real-life princess. Hey, Cosette, say hello to everyone. Yes.
Admiral, it's safer for guard. You're taking away all their guns.
Yes! Let's open up the exit. Everyone get the refugees into the underground tunnel. George, Tabloid?
All right, understood.
Su-2, Fox 2. I'm taking fire. That damn UAV. Its movements are wildly unpredictable.
Enemy has a lock on you.
You never need to worry about running out of pilots.
Our princess is looking at a mural. There's another one here too. It shows a whole bunch of space elevators. Sky is so long. Cosette, let's go. Yes!
Warning. Missiles launched from the arsenal bird. They're Helios projectiles. All aircraft, stay clear of the blast area. 10 seconds to impact. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
How many got caught in that explosion?
Broadcaster, do we have more incoming?
Unknown. Proceed with caution.
Wilco. We can't switch off the security system, but we've got this. If what he said is true, this will give us at least 10 seconds. Cosette! Cosette! What the hell's wrong with you? Get back here! As you all saw, we have a problem. The princess went by herself into the maintenance area and has shut us out. No idea what got her going this time, that stupid woman.
Missile launch from the Arsenal bird. Shit, airburst type. Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Helios arrived.
Don't fight too close together. I'm bailing out!
I said we were gonna take down the space elevator, but it's not like we can just go out there and chop it down. At the top of the windbreak, 6 location markers have been set in place. They monitor distortions in the space elevator. Those are the locations we need to target. If the sensors go bad, the elevator's observation system will think the elevator has fallen. Until its safety can be confirmed, all microwaves will be stopped.
Oh, I get it. What a party.
I was gonna do it myself. You dumbass.
Helios launched from the Arsenal bird. 5 seconds. 3, 2, impact now.
Get caught in that. It's all over.
Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to arrival. 2, inbound.
I'm going down!
It's up to you now.
Locked on.
3 seconds remaining.
Drake 6, Fox 2.
Target was not struck.
The monster bird is in our trap. We'll use a saturation attack. Wait for the signal.
Target is down.
Inform the coalition units. We're nearing 0 hour. 10 seconds until the united attack of the Arsenal bird.
Incoming!
5, 4. Everybody, give this attack everything you've got.
Open fire!
All missiles were shot out of the sky. Attack failed. Cruise missiles did not reach their target.
Damn monster.
Lancaster warning all aircraft. I have multiple blips on my scope.
Here they come.
That's something.
Hey, look at the Arsenal bird.
Lasers!
Missiles are clear. Configuration marker sunk. We can't explain it. Evacuate! Crash is coming, heavily damaged by laser weapons. Reports to Capcom aircraft control are melting. Signal blast! Deploy lifeboats!
HQ, we have a problem. The damage to the Allied fleet is extensive.
That's some pretty impressive firepower. I, for one, did not see that coming.
The active protection system operated as expected. We should launch another saturation attack. Air power. For the Arsenal bird.
Keep down. Gotta shake him before he fires.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird.
Sub-propellant confirmed destroyed. It's readying its APS. All aircraft, break off from the Arsenal bird.
Locked on. This one's a goner.
That's close. On the AWACS, I would have been a goner.
Cosette, that's not the control room. Go through the airlock and get on the maintenance elevator. Head to the top of the windbreak. Do you think you can put on that pressurized suit by yourself? You'll never get it on over those frills. Yes.
Enemy on the radar. I'm getting sick of that arrogant bastard. Seriously.
No good. The engine control room is gone.
Headquarters, the
We've got a radar room here in CIK.
Nothing phases this thing. Where are we supposed to hit it?
All aircraft. We can no longer commence with a second saturation attack. All aircraft, separately engage in direct attacks.
HQ, it won't be easy to take down the Arsenal bird with conventional weaponry. All the ace pilots in the world won't save us unless we have a plan.
about it now? Cover any friendlies, it's hit.
Locked on.
Enemy behind you!
It's readying its APS.
Damn it! I've taken some damage. One aircraft hit. No, two.
Locked on. Behind my target.
I can see a light bulb shaped thing, but it isn't lit up. That's it. Got the location marker. Halfway there, right? Got it.
There's something we can do. Just evading like this will get us all killed.
Strider 1 has destroyed a sub-propeller.
You can do it. There's no way it isn't damaged. Locked on. Go down. When's that shield gonna lose power? Never. The elevator's continuously supplying you with power.
Then what should we do?
Calm down. I'll do something.
What are you gonna do? Red? Smash it. Smash all 6 of them bastards. It'll lose power.
Damn shield. Just go away. Be gone. Disappear.
Gone cuckoo count?
Away with you. Look.
Just what kind of magic did you work there, you asshole?
It wasn't magic. It's a scam. Now's our chance. Do it, Trigger.
It switched to the backup power supply. That means the main supply's been cut off.
UAVs are dropping altitude fast. Wait, they're down.
The drones are acting crazy. Are you seeing this? The drones are falling one after another. They've completely lost control.
Main propeller 1 confirmed stall. Good work, Trigger. Keep up the attack. Both main propellers have been stalled.
Trigger got a sub-propeller. You're getting the hang of this, Trigger. The main propeller is moving again. Just how hard is that thing? It's down to destroying the Rectenna's base. Say what? If we destroy the docking modules, the supply unit will break off from the arsenal grid. That'll leave the Rectenna base vulnerable. Light it on fire and we can cut that bird home. Theoretically, that may prove a possibility for an experienced pilot. That would be a problem, but... Yeah, but our guy's more than just an experienced pilot. Trigger, let's do this. Was he really that good of a pilot? I'd bet on it. Besides, if he thought it was impossible, he wouldn't have said anything.
Watch out! The drones are falling! Refugees. Everyone calm down. You want to get yourself killed? George! Tabloid! Get back here! I can't leave that girl to die. Fine, fine! Get her, but be quick about it! Is everything okay? The drones are acting odd. Run! Run! Careful!
module destroyed.
Great work!
Strider 1, I knew you could do it. Move on and destroy the rest.
You're too close to Strider 1. Get out of the way.
Go, Trigger. Leave these chumps to us. Evasive action. This is Zone 2. Locked on enemy.
Missile away.
Enemy on your back.
Remember, our target is north of Berg.
Behind my target. There's a hit on the laser cannons. Trigger's hammering it.
Come on, you drone. You're facing me now. Don't worry about backing up Strider 1. Just try to stay out of his way. Roll 3 strikes. The illusion pilots should know better than anybody that that's the right call. Guys, go look after your family.
I've been spiked. Enemy on your back. Behind my target. This is Zone 2. Locked on enemy. Evading.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
I'm in position. Locked on.
We can't give up.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Hostile has a rock.
How about the Strider 1?
Locked on bandit. Let me slide in on that tail. Bandit hit. So 2, Fox 2.
Strider 1, someone with the gun.
Missile inbound. Drinking. Locked on bandit.
Laser cannon confirmed destroyed. That eliminates one major threat.
Thanks. That thing almost cooked my tail. I've got you. Cyclops 3, Fox 2.
Those UAVs off Strider 1.
Enemy on your back. Locked on.
I shot down Strider 1.
The UAVs are dropping altitude fast. Wait, they're out!
The drones are acting crazy. Have you seen this? The drones are falling one after another. They've completely lost control.
Main propeller
guy's more than just an experienced pilot. Trigger, let's do this.
Is he really that good of a pilot? I'd bet on it. Besides, if he thought it was impossible, he wouldn't have said anything.
Watch out! The drones are falling! Refugees. Everyone calm down. You want to get yourself killed? George! Tabloid! Get back here! I can't leave my girl to die. Fine, fine! Get her, but be quick about it!
Is everything okay? The drones are acting odd.
Run! Run! Careful! Some people were crushed. But the kid Tabloid went after his safe. He ran that distance with a gun in his hands.
Good. What about Tabloid? Is he safe?
George and the girl were saved. They were saved. Both of them.
Strider 1, your plane is icing up.
We're making good use of the clouds. Got this one down to my sights.
It's a big maze.
Ready to fire.
Enemy on your back.
We can't give up.
Roger, enemy has a lock on you.
Missile inbound. Drinking.
I've got this one.
Fox 3.
Fox 2.
Think that'd miss.
One left to Strider 1.
Locked on.
I've got them. Enemy on your back.
Strider 2. Fox 2. Strider 1.
Watch it, enemy has a lock on you.
My plane's starting to ice up. Cyclops 3. Fox 2. You're mine now. Locked on.
Don't let them anywhere near him. Understood?
There's a hit on the laser cannon. Trigger's hammering it. Go, Trigger. Leave these chumps to us.
Got this one down to my sights.
I have a solid lock.
Remember, we're targeting the orbital bird.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Ground members, we're jumping. We have to take number 3.
On you.
Fox 2.
Your plane will ice up if you stay in there too long.
Target lock.
Target acquired.
Base of action.
Drake 1, you're too close to Strider 1. Get out of the way.
Fox 2.
Guy, go look after your family.
Ban ahead.
Locked on.
Pulse laser cannon destroyed. That drops the Arsenal bird's threat level a little.
I feel like I'm swimming in the ocean alongside a whale.
Missile.
Enemy has a beat on you.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Let's try the one handle it. Try not to get his way.
One docking module destroyed.
Great work!
Strider 1, I knew you could do it. Move on and destroy the rest. Fox 3. Docking module destroyed. That's 2 of them.
Don't let yourself be distracted. Just focus on what you need to do.
You're too far out.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Not done. We got these things, no problem.
Does this really think it can beat a human pilot?
Target acquired. Docking module destroyed. 1 left.
Nicely done. This'll be a good story to tell my son.
Gotta shake him before he fires.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Target is right in front of me.
All targets have been destroyed. The supply unit is ready to fall off.
Yeah! Good job.
You should be able to see the rectenna where the supply unit was. Destroy that, and even the mighty Arslan bird is sure to feel it.
Good luck.
Leave it to Trigger.
Don't let us down, Strider 1. Clear a path for Strider 1.
Leave the big fish to Trigger. We'll take down the UAVs.
We're counting on you.
Ammunition zero.
I can't shake him.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Enemy on your back.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Missile away.
Locked on.
No signal from Strider 1.
UAVs are dropping out. Fast. Wait, they're down.
Controls are acting crazy. Are you seeing this? Controls are falling one after another. They completely lost control.
Don't let them anywhere near him. Understood? Strider 1, we're running out of time. Make it 6.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Both main propellers have been stalled. Some propeller confirmed destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, locate Strider 1's position.
Missile.
Pulsed laser cannon destroyed. That drops the Arsenal Bird's threat level a little.
Missile. Missile.
Ground forces efforts will be for nothing. We have to take down the target by any means.
Missile.